Alright, what is going on, you guys? This is XtremeV1per 15 here, and my god, what a pay-per-view this was. There was so much chaos. There was so much crazy stuff that happened on this pay-per-view. Extreme Rules was phenomenal, just like I predicted. It was freaking awesome. You know, there was a lot of things that happened on this pay-per-view. So, let's get into it. So, as we all know, the pay-per-view was in Chicago, my hometown, Chicago. And it was at the Allstate Arena. So, what we expected here, wow. Believe it or not, Daniel Bryan was injured, so he wasn't unable to compete at Extreme Rules. Fail. Screw that. But, however, Bad News Barrett, the number one contender for the Intercontinental title, he was originally supposed to face Daniel Bryan for the title, but unfortunately Daniel Bryan's injured, just like I said. So, what we thought, you know, Barrett wasn't even gonna compete tonight, but he did on the pre-show. He competed against Neville, and they had an incredible match. Neville was able to pick up the victory with the red arrow, and it was awesome. Now, before the show starts, Dean Ambrose comes on the kickoff show, on the kickoff panel, and he he's basically telling everybody what he's gonna do to Luke Harper in their street fight, in their Chicago street fight. He doesn't care where he beats him up at. He just doesn't care. But you know what? It was pretty intense to see Harper and Ambrose fight throughout the entire arena. So yeah, believe it or not, Dean Ambrose and Luke Harper was the first match of the night, and by God, it was freaking phenomenal. It was the longest match on the card. I think I read an article saying that this match was about 56 minutes long. About 56 minutes and 10 seconds long. That's a long match. It was because, you know, they started off in the rain, and they were fighting in the crowd. You know, they were fighting in the crowd for like a few minutes, and then they went to the backstage arena. They were backstage. They were just, you know, beating each other up, and then there was a car. You know, where they do the interviews backstage. There was a car over there, and Luke Harper got into the car, and it looked like Dean Ambrose wasn't going to do anything. It looked like Harper was going to drive away. But Dean Ambrose, as crazy this guy is, as crazy as Ambrose is, he flew into that car with Harper, and they drove off out of the arena. And who knows what happened next, because we weren't expecting that to happen. So what WWE decided to do is they decided to move on with their next match, which was the Kiss Me Arse match between Dolph Ziggler and Sheamus. This was an okay match. You know, it wasn't bad, but it was good, sort of. Well, yeah, it was pretty good. Dolph Ziggler ends up picking up the victory. Sheamus was supposed to kiss Dolph Ziggler's arse, but unfortunately it didn't happen. Sheamus was too much of a sissy, and he couldn't do it. He was acting like a complete coward, and the heel he is. So what he did is he went downstairs, low blowed Ziggler, bro kicked him, and made Ziggler kiss Sheamus's arse. So yeah, and I'm thinking this feud is going to continue between the two at Payback, because I'll explain later. I'll explain after this review. But anyways, Dolph Ziggler picks up the victory, but he gets screwed by Sheamus. The New Day versus Cesaro and Tyson Kidd for the WWE Tag Team Championship. A match we were supposed to see in the kickoff show, but when Daniel Bryan was injured, they had to put it on the real show. But I'm fine with that because it was actually a really good match. There was a lot of high-flying action in this match. A lot of crazy spots, actually. You know, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't like the normal tag team match you would see, but it was a really good match, to say the least. But I hated the ending. The ending was the worst. You make the New Day freaking win the titles by having Kofi pin Cesaro or Tyson Kidd, whoever he pinned. You make Kofi pin Cesaro or Kidd and hold on to their tights. Fail. Why would you make Cesaro and Kidd lose their titles right away? They only been champions for 2 months now. They won the titles at Fastlane. They've been champions since, and they've been on a roll. But no. Fail, WWE. Why would you give the titles to the New Day? They're a bunch of jobbers. Like I said before, the New Day are better off on their own. But now the New Day are the tag team champions. Fail. Well, who knows what's going to happen next? Well, I'll tell you. Soon as the review's over. What happened next? You know, let's see. I'm not sure if it was... I think it was the Divas title match next. Or I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't remember the exact order for the matches. I believe it was the Divas title match? No. I believe it was Cena and Rusev. Yeah, it was Cena and Rusev, I think. Wait. No. Okay, after the New Day won the title, they were celebrating backstage in an interview with Renee Young. Dean Ambrose, Luke Harper come back out of nowhere. Harper escapes out of the car. Ambrose gets on top of the car, jumps on all members of the New Day, and he takes out Harper as well. Harper tries to escape. Ambrose catches up to him, and now the match continues somehow between Harper and Ambrose because apparently they were fighting in the streets, I guess. Who knows what they were doing? But they I don't know if they stole the show, to say the least. I really don't know if you would say they would steal the show, because, you know, these guys were crazy, just, you know, fighting outside the arena. But hey, so yeah, they get back into the arena, and they bring a bunch of chairs into the ring, and now you get Harper and Ambrose with like a pile of chairs in the ring. So we don't know what to expect now. As it looks like we're gonna see like a superplex on top of the chairs. That didn't happen. Instead, Harper went to the top rope. Actually, no. Harper delivered a powerbomb to Ambrose on top of the chairs. Ambrose kicks out at 2. And that was an awesome spot, though, by the way. And then Ambrose catches Harper from the top rope, drops him on the chairs, and finishes the match off with Dirty Deeds. A phenomenal ending to this match. Like I said before, Dean Ambrose deserved this victory. So far my predictions, alright, I guess. Well, let's see here. Let's see here. Alright, so I chose, since the Daniel Bryan Bailey's Bear match never happened, then I guess that wouldn't count for me. Because I said Daniel Bryan would win either way, but eh. So technically that match doesn't count because that never happened. But however, However, Ambrose and Harper, I was right about that. Ambrose picked up the victory, so that is one win for me. I was wrong about the New Day and Cesaro Tyson Kidd. New Day won the title, so I am now 1-1, I believe. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, 1-1. Okay. Ziggler and Sheamus. Ziggler and Sheamus. I picked Ziggler to win, and I was right. However, he didn't. Sheamus didn't do the right thing. But whatever. So yeah, so that's about 2-1. That's 2-1 now. 3. Alright. I want to say it was the John Cena and Rusev match after Ambrose and Harper continued. Yeah, screw it. I believe it was Cena and Rusev right after Harper and Ambrose won. After Harper Ambrose continued, it was next to the John Cena Rusev Russian Chain match. Cena picked up the victory like I predicted, so that's 3-1. 3-1. And that was an okay match. It could have been better, but Cena ends up picking up the victory with 2 AAs, touching all 4 corners. At the end of the match, it was a final stand down between Rusev and Cena inside the ring. Both men have touched all 3 corners. There was only 1 corner left, and I believe it's on the left bottom, the bottom left side. Yeah, the bottom left side was the only turnbuckle that hasn't been touched yet. And Cena picks up the victory with the AA as Rusev is attempting to reach for the turnbuckle. So Cena wins. I'm happy about that. What was I also happy about? I was happy that we got a We Want Lana chant, because Lana, I mean, how can you not want Lana, man? Everybody likes her. Everybody likes her. So we started a We Want Lana chant, and Lana, apparently, she got up on the apron, and she was appreciating everybody that chanted for her name. And Rusev got a little he overreacted over it. Kicked Lana out of the arena. We booed frickin' Rusev out of the arena, literally. Because he kicked Lana out. And what did Lana do after Rusev tossed her out? She went to the authorities' office, and she apparently talking to the authority about a rematch with Cena at Payback. And now the first official match for Payback is John Cena versus Rusev, I Quit match. Now this match, I guarantee you, they even announced it. The final chapter of the Cena versus Rusev rivalry is at Payback in an I Quit match for the United States title. You know what? If Cena loses, I'm just, you know, I don't know what I would do if Cena loses the title, because it wouldn't make any sense, man. You know, I think since Cena has 2 victories over Rusev, Rusev only has 1 victory over Cena. I think it's best possible. I think it's possible. It's the best decision you can make is have Cena put Rusev over. Just have him get rid of Rusev once and for all, end this rivalry, because it's just getting annoying. So let's just move on. Alright, next was the Divas title match. Now this was Nikki Bella versus... This is supposed to be Nikki Bella versus Paige. But like I said, Paige got injured from a shocking heel turn from Naomi. She apparently has a new theme song and new outfit now. She's trying to be like Sheamus. A new gimmick, new outfit, new song. Trying to be like Sheamus now. But hey, whatever. So Nikki Bella ended up defeating Naomi. So... And, you know, yeah, it's alright. Alright, now we get into the Roman Reigns and Big Show Last Man Standing match. This is the final match before the main event. And what can I say about this match? Well, I can tell you what an incredible match it was. indeed probably match of the year by far, because Reigns and Big Show were destroying each other for nearly 25 minutes. That's a long time. And Reigns, he took the hell out of it, because he got chokeslammed through 2 tables on the outside. He somehow made it back to his feet at the count of 9. Big Show thought he won. No, Reigns gets back to his feet like he promised. If Big Show knocks him down, he's getting right back up. And that's exactly what he did. So, now, Big Show's furious. Reigns spears him through the barricade. Oh my god. That was awesome. That was awesome. And we started a "This is awesome" chant. We had a "This is awesome" chant. It was phenomenal. It was so cool. And somehow Big Show made it back to his feet. Reigns was standing. He thought he won the match. Instead, Big Show made it back to his feet. Reigns then, as it looks like Big Show was going to chokeslam Roman Reigns through the announce table, Reigns, he counters it, lands on his feet, gets off the table, lands on his feet, and now there's still steps set up. There's still steps set up right by the announcer's table. Reigns, he freaking runs up the steps, spears Big Show into the Spanish announce table. It was awesome. Oh my god. There was a holy moment. Oh my god, it was so awesome. And then the best part was the ending. The ending of this match was awesome, because this made Roman Reigns look strong. It makes him look strong, and it will definitely put him back in the title picture where he belongs. So now, what happened? What exactly happened that made Roman Reigns look strong at the end of this match? I'll tell you what happened. Big Show was down, and he was nearly unconscious from that spear by Reigns through the Spanish announce table. He was nearly unconscious. And what did Roman Reigns do? Boy, did he ever look strong. He lifted the entire announce table, and he buried Big Show under it. Big Show is buried under it. Reigns stands on top of the table as your victor. As your winner. So Roman Reigns wins the match. And this was match of the night. Believe it or not, Reigns Big Show match of the night. By God, it was awesome. Now we get into the main event. You got Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins. WWE World Heavyweight Championship match inside of a steel cage with the RKO band. And with Kane as the gatekeeper. Wow, 3 stipulations here in this match. And I just announced all 3 of them. Now, I was expecting Randy Orton to win the title tonight. But instead, Kane somehow is still on the same page with Rollins. Well, I guess you can't really say he's on the same page with Rollins, because he did chokeslam Rollins. Then he chokeslammed Randy. He chokeslammed Randy, then he chokeslammed Rollins. And then he chokeslammed J&J Security. So now, what now? Orton RKO's Kane. And then Seth Rollins RKO's Orton, which was strange to see. Rollins RKO's Orton, and he escapes out of the cage as the winner. So Rollins is still the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Okay. Okay then. You know what? I'm completely fine with that. You know why? Because I know there's going to be a rematch in Payback. And there is not only going to be a rematch of Payback, but Roman Reigns is involved in this match, just like I would say. Just like I said, Reigns is getting involved into the title picture now, because now he's in the main event for the title. I'll explain in a few minutes. So that's Extreme Rules. Oh, also there was a crazy superplex from the top of the cage by Randy. He literally suplexed Rollins over the cage, dropping him on his back. And my God, the sound effect of freaking Rollins landing on the canvas like that, oof. Man, that sounded painful, man. Oof. It looked painful. But, yeah. So that's Extreme Rules. Awesome show, man. It was awesome to see. You know, if I saw it on the network, I would think, it's an okay show. But when you see it live, it's freaking phenomenal. It's just awesome to hear all the crowd chants. It's awesome to hear the music so loud. It's also freaking awesome to see everybody around you. It is awesome. So yeah, I'll admit I did go crazy when Cena came out because you know, I'm Cena's #1 fan. What do you expect? Okay, yeah, laugh at me all you want. Okay, I'm Cena's #1 fan. Proves it right here. I'm Cena's #1 fan, so I had to go crazy when Cena came out. And boy did I ever. I literally screamed like a little girl. I almost lost my voice. Because I was like freaking chanting for Cena the entire time. I was chanting USA, USA, USA. And I was chanting, let's go Cena. And then the crowd was chanting, Cena sucks. And I was showing off to the crowd. When Cena came out, I just held up the towel, showing people that Cena doesn't suck. But yeah, it was awesome. So that's Extreme Rules. Now, what I was gonna say was that on Raw the following night, on Raw, the main event was Randy Orton and Roman Reigns against Seth Rollins and Kane. Orton and Reigns pick up the victory with a really cool combination finisher. It was basically a Superman punch turned into an RKO. All it was just a Superman punch and then an RKO. But it was an awesome finish to the match. So Reigns and Orton pick up the victory. What I was going to say was that Randy Orton and Roman Reigns, they are in the title. They are in the main event of They are in the triple threat main event of Payback. Yes, I said triple threat main event of Payback because they announced it on Raw. Kane announced it on Raw. The WWE Universe would have to choose Seth Rollins' title defense, next title defense. It would either be Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins again, rematch for the title. It would either be Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns for the title, or it would be a triple threat match: Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns and Randy Orton. And we chose the triple threat main event, and I chose 2. I voted 2. So now the main event is official for Payback. 2 matches official for Payback. Cena Rusev, I quit match. Cena's gonna win. Put Rusev over. Get rid of him. Bye bye. And the main and then the main event of Payback is just like I said, triple threat main event. Orton's, Rollins, Reigns for the title. That's gonna be awesome. The other thing that happened on Raw is that they announced that the King of the Ring tournament is back. And who knows, when was the last time we had a King of the Ring tournament in the WWE? I'll tell you when. It was 2010. That's when Sheamus won. And he was a bad guy at that time, and he still is. Because he recently just turned, bad. So Sheamus was the last King of the Ring winner. Bad News Barrett is now the winner of the King of the Ring tournament. So all hail King Barrett. Yes, I saw the matches. First was Ziggler and Barrett. Barrett won because Sheamus interfered, called Ziggler the match. Barrett won. He advanced to the semifinal round. And then it was Ambrose. And then it was R-Truth and Stardust. R-Truth picks up the victory from Stardust. Then it was Dean Ambrose and Sheamus. Sheamus won somehow. Sheamus won via countout because Ambrose actually no, not via countout. Sheamus won via disqualification because Dolph Ziggler interfered after Ambrose was broke kick on the outside. Ziggler came back for revenge on Sheamus, and he attacked Sheamus, leading to the disqualification for Sheamus. So now Ambrose is out of the King of the Ring tournament, thanks to Ziggler, but he apologized. Ambrose did forgive Ziggler, so they're good for now. And then the final match, which was actually a really good match, was Neville and Harper. and Neville advances. So now you get the final four men: Bad News Barrett, R-Truth, Neville, and who's the other guy? Bad News Barrett, R-Truth, Neville, and Jesus, who was the other guy? Sheamus. Bad News Barrett, R-Truth, Neville, and Sheamus. And so the following night on the WWE Network, on the King of the Ring tournament, it continued, and next was Barrett and R-Truth. Barrett defeated R-Truth. He advances to the finals. Neville defeats Sheamus. He advances to the finals. Because after that match, I didn't exactly see what happened, but I know that Sheamus got a beat down from Ziggler. He was even bleeding. He had to take like some stitches. They had to put some stitches by like Sheamus' eyebrow or something, because he got beat up pretty badly by Ziggler. I didn't exactly see what happened, but he got beat up by Ziggler pretty bad, and yeah. And then the final match of the tournament was Neville and Barrett, the rematch from Extreme Rules Kickoff. Barrett ends up defeating Neville, and all hail King Barrett. So there you have it. There you have it, guys. You have an awesome Extreme Rules pay-per-view. You have the King of the Ring tournament back on Raw, and the following night on the WWE Network, all hail King Barrett. So thank you guys for watching this review. I know, I apologize if I wasn't really, speaking for like a few minutes, but I had to think about, what I was trying to say. But yeah, anyways guys, thank you for watching this video, and see you guys in the next one.